Also, this is a two-part video, so don't be alarmed by the different hairstyle or clothes. Alright, so right now I'm going in with my transition color, and the color is going to be Beach in my Kylie Jenner palette. And all I'm doing is going from the outer corner to the inner corner of my eye with a nice blending brush. Now, I'm going in with the color Parallel on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I'm starting in the outer corner of my eye on the lid and creating a V shape to the top and to the bottom of my lid. Once you have accomplished that, just take the brown all the way to the inner corner of your eye. And you want to keep doing that until you get the pigment of brown that you like. And before I started doing my eyeshadow, I put on Urban Decay Primer Potion on my lids. And I also put translucent powder on top so it could set my eyes. And now I'm just going back in with another eyeshadow brush and using that same color Parallel on the Anastasia palette and doing the same motion that I was. Alright, so when you're doing your brown, you're going to take your blending brush. Circular motions. And I got my blending brush from TJ Maxx, I believe. And they probably were, I got like a whole set of different brushes for like $9.99. And what you're going to do is just go through here and blend it out. You want to make it look like it's soft. No harsh lines, no specific shape, but you do want it to be in a specific area on the lid. And that's right where your brow bone begins. You want it to meet right there. You just want to go through and blend that out. Blend, blend, blend. It's important to blend. And don't worry if when you're following along with me, yours doesn't look exactly like this. It takes practice. So don't get discouraged, don't give up, just keep going. Alright, so now we're going to start off with the cut crease. For my cut crease, I like to use a detailer brush. Like I have a Real Techniques detailer brush, but right now I'm going to be using a Morph. You can, and if your eyes are on the smaller side, when you create a... Alright, like I was saying, I like to start on the inner corner of my eye when creating my cut crease. It's not that hard, but it is a tedious process, so you must go slow and have a steady hand. Dip into the Tarte Shape Tape in the color tan and start on the inner corner of your eye and take your detailer brush and make a crescent shape on your eyelid. Just like that. And repeat the same steps on the other side. Now, don't use too much product because if you blink your eyes, the product will be on the top of your lid, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so you guys should have something along the lines of this. If not, it's okay. Keep practicing. It'll get there. So I'm going to go in with the True Complexion Contour Palette that you can find at Walmart by Blk Radiance. I love Blk Radiance, and I'm going to go in there with the Sculpt color in the middle, and I'm going to put that on to the Alright, all I'm doing, guys, is going in with that Sculpt color on this contour palette and putting it on the cut crease. Not all the way to the inner corner, but just about halfway. Make sure you pack that on there, guys. color. And this color is coming off of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. And I'm going to be using the color Lucid. That's over here in the top right corner. And for that, I'm going to be using another type of detailer brush just so I can get in there and make sure that it's nice and packed on. This brush is by Morphe as well, but like I said, you get it from Elf, I'm pretty sure NYX sells some. Walmart brand, you can get brushes at TJ Maxx. As long as it's a detail brush for the small, what would you call this? A small applicator. As long as it's small, you can use it for detail. So I'm just gonna go in here, dip into Lucid, and lay it on this cut crease. Using this gorgeous iridescent pearl color on the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, we're going to pack that onto the inner corner of our cut crease. And do the same thing on the opposite side as well. You ladies can use as much as you like. It just depends on the pigment that you're looking for. Don't forget to blend. And now what I'm doing is just going back in with my detailer brush and using that color Parallel off of the Anastasia palette. And just taking it from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner. Really deepen that brown up. And now I'm going back in with the Sculpt color and packing that on just a little bit more. And I'm blending all of the brown together. Remember, a soft look is the look that we're going for. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do face since we're done with the eyes, and we're going to go in with this foundation stick. This is really good. It's full coverage for ladies who have dark spots or might have blemishes or whatever the case may be. I know I have a couple dark spots, so I like to use something that's got full coverage. Okay, so this foundation stick is absolutely amazing. I found this at the beauty supply store and I believe it was $6. It's by Blk Opal and it's the color Truly Topaz. Now I'm blending this out with my buffing brush by Real Techniques that I found at Ulta in a set. And now what I'm going to do is explain to you guys how I got the look that I have right now. So with my Real Techniques brush, I went into my Blk Opal finishing powder in the color medium and set the area under my eyes. When I set my eyes, I don't like to leave the powder on for too long because that'll give you a lot of flashback if you are planning to take pictures. So what I'm going to do is take a nice fluffy brush and just buff that out. Next, we're going to take our Tarte Shape Tape and we're going to do the exact same thing in a triangular motion up under our eyes. And we're going to take our Real Technique sponge and make sure it's nice and damp. And we're going to buff that out on our face as well. Blend it nice and slow. Then I contoured with the Black Radiance True Contour Palette. And I used the darkest shade in the palette to do my contour. I went back in with my Real Techniques brush and I did my contour upward. You never want to go down because if you go down, it will be too far down. And once you go up, you want to use circular motions to soften that up. You're going to go back with an angle fluffy brush and you're going to buff that contour out. Next, you're going to use that same Real Technique sponge and you're going to go back into your Blk Opal translucent powder and just line that contour just to give it more of a chiseled look. Then we're going to go back with our nice fluffy brush and we're going to buff that out. Next thing I did was highlight. We used that same highlight that was already in that contour palette. And what I did next was I used an eyeshadow brush. And I used my MAC Prep and Prime to moisten the brush. Not too much, guys, though. Only 2 sprays. But when you do wet the brush, you always get more pigment onto your skin. I like to put my highlight on my cheekbones and on my nose. Next thing is going to be lashes. The lashes I'll be using today I got from TJ Maxx in a 5-pack, and I'm pretty sure I got them for about $6.99. This is my first time putting them on, so bear with me, guys. They turned out kind of nice. Now we're doing eyeliner. I'm just using a regular drugstore eyeliner on the top, no wing liner, just a simple from the inner corner to the outer corner. When putting on lashes and liner, you always want to let your lashes dry first. And the glue that I used for my lashes today was hair glue. That's the most durable and most trustworthy glue I've ever used, and I definitely recommend it. Next thing I'm doing is just smoking out my bottom lash line and then applying some mascara to my baby lashes on the bottom. And my video cut off, so I didn't get my lip gloss in there, so I went back and I'm showing you guys the product I used. Now I'm using an NYX cream lip liner in the color pink. When lining your lips, you don't have to overdo it. Uh-oh, can't find my lipstick. Now, where did I put it? Found it. Alright, so now this is the color Nude by Milani. You can find this at the drugstore or you can find this at a beauty supply store. Once I put that on my lips, I smooth it out and then I use my favorite lip gloss ever. This is Too Faced Sweet Peach Lip Oil. You can find this at Ulta or at Sephora. And now you've got the whole look. So you go out there and you stunt. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.